Don't bury your thoughts, put your vision to reality. Wake up and live. Don't gain the world and lose your soul. Wisdom is better than silver or gold. You say dabble in politics? I don't know what that is. You say stand up and talk for my rights? I know that is. Beginnings are usually scary, and endings are usually sad. But it's everything in between that makes it all worth living. They don't want to see us live together, all they want us to do is keep on killing one another. Who are you to judge the life I live? I am not perfect and I don't have to be. Before you start pointing fingers, make sure your hands are clean. Until the color of a man's skin is of no more significance than the color of his eyes, me say war. It take many a year, moan, and maybe some bloodshed must be, but righteousness someday prevail. Prejudice is a chain, it can hold you. If you prejudice, you can't move, you keep prejudice for years. Never get nowhere with that. You say you love rain, but you use an umbrella to walk under it. You say you love sun, but you seek shelter when it is shining. You say you love wind, but when it comes you close your windows. So that's why I'm scared when you say you love me. Values are like fingerprints. Nobody's are the same. But you leave them all over everything you do. Don't criticize what you don't understand, son. You never walked in that man's shoes. The image is one thing and the human being is another. It's very hard to live up to an image, put it that way. Some people tap their feet, some people snap their fingers, and some people sway back and forth. I just sorta do them all together, I guess. To judge a man by his weakest link or deed is like judging the power of the ocean by one wave. Maybe I didn't treat you quite as good as I should have, maybe I didn't love you quite as often as I could have, little things I should have said and done, I just never took the time, you were always on my mind. Ambition is a dream with a V8 engine. Ain't nowhere else in the world where you can go from driving a truck to Cadillac overnight. Truth is like the sun. You can shut it out for a time, but it ain't going away. It's not how much you have that makes people look up to you, it's who you are. Your kisses lift me higher, like the sweet song of a choir. You light my morning sky, with burning love. If you enter this world knowing you are loved and you leave this world knowing the same, then everything that happens in between can be dealt with. We have to heal our wounded world. The chaos, despair, and senseless destruction we see today are a result of the alienation that people feel from each other and their environment. To live is to be musical, starting with the blood dancing in your veins. Everything living has a rhythm. Do you feel your music? People ask me how I make music. I tell them I just step into it. It's like stepping into a river and joining the flow. Every moment in the river has its song. Hope is such a beautiful word, but it often seems very fragile. Life is still being needlessly hurt and destroyed. In their innocence, very young children know themselves to be light and love. If we will allow them, they can teach us to see ourselves the same way. A star can never die. It just turns into a smile and melts back into the cosmic music, the dance of life. When children listen to music, they don't just listen. They melt into the melody and flow with the rhythm. Something inside starts to unfold its wings. Soon the child and the music are one. I love to read. I wish I could advise more people to read. There's a whole new world in books. If you can't afford to travel, you travel mentally through reading. You can see anything and go any place you want to in reading. But for me, the sweetest contact with God has no form. I close my eyes, look within, and enter a deep soft silence. The infinity of God's creation embraces me.